Hey, Moore Public School teachers, this is Brandon Wilmarth, and I want to show you very quickly how to access the new HelpDesk platform. So first things first, go to Moore Public Schools. You guys know where that is. Probably have it bookmarked like Joe Teacher here. You are going to have to access quick links, and you're going to have to sign in to do that. So Joe Teacher and his credentials will allow him to access quick links that are not readily available to general public, like the help desk. Okay, and so you can see if you're used to the old help desk, this is definitely a little bit different. It's called Cloud9. I would go ahead and recommend that you bookmark this by clicking the star or however you want to do it. I'm going to rename it to help desk and then add it to my bookmark bar so that I can get to it very easily. You can add it to any folders or whatever you want, but Joe Teacher here can sign in on any district computer and submit a help desk. So if you're in a computer lab and one of the student computers is messing up, you can submit a help desk from there. And it definitely looks a little bit different, but it's much clearer. You can see a lot more information. Right now you can see I have 0 open request, but if I go into my previous request, I can filter that by all closed and resolved. So they got my iPad on Global 2, they added a department printer, and my teacher computer was buzzing. You can see that this is where the thread of conversation between the teacher, the site tech, and in certain cases, the district tech. These threads also operate within your email. So if I open up my email, then I can see that Sarah has responded, and I can actually reply in email. I don't necessarily have to go through HelpDesk. So another really nice thing is the knowledge base. The knowledge base is, well, just that. I can search before I actually submit a help desk. If I'm having issues with Smartboard, and I can hit search. And so flashing green or white light on Smartboard, oh my gosh, that's exactly what's wrong with my Smartboard. And I can read through here and look at the resolution. So if this still doesn't help and I still need to put in a new request, then I'm going to go to new request. And once I'm at the new request, I have to select a service type by selecting the empty category and selecting a drop down menu and finding the most appropriate general category. So for instance, an Apple device, an iPad, Apple TV, computer. This is where 90% of your help desk will be if you're a teacher. All of the categories are general. You can become more specific later in the help desk. So we're going to go ahead and select interactive whiteboard and accessories for our Smartboard issue, and then select next. Submit a title and select the checkbox. Now notice here, as soon as I submit this title, it brought up keywords such as Smartboard will not connect and gives me knowledge base articles. Now remember, I already checked this one and it didn't work. I'm going to make sure that in my next section, the details section, that I add specific details. Now I just added these details, and the more details that you add, the better. For instance, I tried everything in the knowledge base article, nothing worked. I restarted my computer and still couldn't get the Smartboard to connect. And at that point, at least your local site tech will know exactly what you've done. The more details, the better. Now, another thing that might help the site tech is actually adding a picture, especially if you have an error message on your computer, or if you have a connection issue, maybe take a picture of the cords or whatever the case might be. So find your picture and then add it in there. Now, this is a way too big of a picture and I don't need to add it for this one, but all that to say, you can add as much information into this very email-like message to your site tech. And then once you have all of the details attached in the memo, then go ahead and select next. It's going to ask for specific room locations. Joe Teacher is in room 15. So this is attached to Joe Teacher's teaching site, so people know that it's at Apple Creek. You don't necessarily need to add that. This is a board asset tag, so you need to look on your Smartboard or your interactive whiteboard and put in your asset tag. Once you select the board asset tag, which is the thing that we're actually having a problem with, you do need to go ahead and input as much information as possible, including the associated projector. And again, just a regular asset tag. And then the computer name. So this is ACE 15-T. And select check. Once we put in all of the logistical information for the site tech, we get a chance to go through and review all of our information, edit if needed, and we are ready to submit. So as soon as we click submit, it's going to log and immediately be sent to your local site tech. You can always check on the status of your request in my request tab over here, and you can see that this is in dispatch and any activity will be done through this area right here. So I hope this helps. If you do have any questions, you can always reach out to your site tech or even me, Brandon Wilmarth at mooreschools.com, and have a wonderful day.